Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Plague, Spanish flu, and HIV. These are the most deadly and vicious pandemic in our history. And now we have the COVID-19 pandemic. We've lost family members, friends, and the people that we love. We can't work, we can't go to school, we can't go out or have fun. This pandemic robbed us of the people that we love, robbed us of our physical health, and most importantly, robbed us of our sanity and mental health. All this is because of a COVID 19 pandemic. Although, yes, it is true we can't control the virus, the one thing that is collectively under all of our control is how can we recover from this pandemic. Specifically, how we will improve and maintain the most important thing to all of us, our physical and mental health. Just so we all get the image of what this pandemic has done to our people, in just 2 years of COVID in Indonesia, there's been over 100,000 deaths COVID related. And if that's not bad enough, the data shows COVID infections usually only cause a mild to moderate illness like a flu, fever, chills, cough, or sore throat. An illness we all should be able to easily recover from. However, a significant number of COVID patients usually develop a critical illness or even needing intensive care with oxygenation. Now, try to guess why does a lot of people that was infected by COVID-19 starts with a small illness like a flu or a cough, but they can't recover and usually gets worse and even develop a critical illness. Why can't they just recover from small illnesses like a flu or a cough or a fever? Well, here is the main answer, which I will be explaining more later on: unhealthy lifestyle. And that's not all. On top of the deaths due to physical illnesses, this pandemic has also caused mental illnesses, with depression and suicide rates are at its highest ever. Just in Indonesia alone, there was over 82 million adults reporting to have symptoms of depression, with over 16 million of them unfortunately committing suicide. So yes, as you can see, COVID has worsened our health by a lot. It has taken the people that we love. It has taken our physical health and even takes our sanity away. So now the question remains, okay, I get how COVID has hit us hard, but how can we recover from this pandemic? How can we build, maintain, and improve our health from this pandemic? My name is Muhammad Jannah. Well, stick around, and by the end of this speech, you will know exactly just how to do that. Thomas Carlyle once said, "He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything." Before I explain how can we recover health-wise from this pandemic, I want us to truly understand just how valuable being healthy is. Specifically, physically and mentally. The fact is, we all have something we care about, whether that be our family, our career, our education, or just living in general. We all have something we care about. And guess what? In order to achieve all of those things, we need to be alive. When I say health is everything, it literally is everything. There are those of us who have siblings and parents. Surely we would love to spend time with them and make them happy. Surely we would love to spend time with them. There are those of us who wants to be a lawyer or even a doctor. There are also those of us who wants to have the most fun with our significant other. And guess what? The key in doing all of that is staying alive. It is important that we stay healthy because only then will we have the opportunity to accomplish all of our dreams. Now that we know just how valuable being healthy really is, really pay attention to this next point, to the most important point, the secret to recovering our health from the pandemic. Now, let's be honest. Most of us already know what we're supposed to do to be healthy. Most of us know that we should exercise. Most of us know we should eat healthy. Most of us know we should get 8 hours of sleep. Most, if not every one of us knows what we should do. However, how many of us actually does it? Very little, right? So clearly knowing what to do isn't gonna help us improve our health, but I bet I know what will. Sit down and listen. This is the main key in bettering our health. A German author once said, He who has a why can bear almost anyhow. Let me say it again. He who has a why can bear almost anyhow. First, find our why. Remember what we need to be alive for. Whether that be wanting to be a lawyer, wanting to watch your little brother grow up, wanting to have family and kids one day of your own. That's your why. Knowing what to do is not enough. We need to find our why. Because only after we find our reasoning in why we need to be healthy, who we need to be healthy for, the rest are easy. Okay, so now that we know our why, let's start with 3 things that will drastically improve our physical health first. The first key is eat a healthy diet. That means no fast food or alcohol. The second is regularly exercise, at least only 15 minutes a day. Remember, when it comes to exercising, it's all about consistency over intensity. And last but definitely not least, 8 hours of sleep. Exercise and a healthy diet will boost your immune system, but only can get you so far. Sleep is what your body actually needs to actually recover. Now we have the 2 points. First, finding your why, your motivating factor that will motivate and push you to be healthy. The second is the easy part. Once you know your why and you're committed, all you gotta do is the practical steps. Eat healthy, exercise, and sleep. Last but definitely not least, our mental health. For this matter, there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for me might not work for you, and that's okay. However, there is one way we can surely find our solution. We have to explore our options, whether that be reading a book, writing a diary, exercising, or even talking to a professional. The bottom line is, try to do as much stuff as we need until we figure out what works for each of us. Please know that our feelings are valid and there are people that loves us. So for improving our mental health, figure out your own medicine, figure out your own cure, and do what works for you. If you take anything away from this speech, please remember this. We have to find our why. Then and only then will the exercising, eating healthy, sleeping 8 hours a day will be so easy. It's also important to mention that our mental health is just as important. Explore, and figure out what it is that works for you. The bottom line is, whatever our why may be, find it and commit to it. Because remember, he who has a why can bear almost anyhow. My name is Jannah, and thank you very much.